What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. We are going over some pirate themed things today with our seasoned Pinnacle weapon, the Cry Mutiny grenade launcher in our heavy slot. Before we get into that, make sure to hit up that link in the description. Only about 9 days left to get into the giveaway for this amazing 144Hz monitor from Pixio, so make sure to hit up that link down below. Now, me mateys, we are here today to talk about this grenade launcher, the Cry Mutiny. With its solar burn and our solar 3.0 changes, this thing has some pretty great synergy with that incandescent perk, as well as having Demolitionist and Vorpal on this bad boy. We have some nice options for different aspects of taking it into DPS or some heavy ad clear with this weapon. So going over the weapon perks here, we have Volatile Launch, which increases our blast radius a little bit, but decreases our handling and projectile speed. You can definitely tell with that projectile speed, it kind of almost rolls out of the weapon, but it has that very piratey feel to it. Now for our magazine, we have mini frags, which increases our reload speed and magazine size, but decreases our blast radius, hence why we have this blast radius masterwork that comes with the weapon. Now, my favorite part about this is we have two options in our third and fourth column. First off, we have Incandescent, so defeating targets spreads scorch to nearby enemies, and more powerful combatants and opposing guardians cause a larger radius of scorch to spread. So this, especially on the hunter like I was playing with, having that ability to cause scorch and have that solar damage is super nice for getting our gunpowder gamble to proc, and just in general, that ad clear potential of having Incandescent is super nice on this weapon. As our second choice, we have Demolitionists. So if you're going a super heavy grenade build, maybe something like our Warlock with fusion grenades, or even Warlock with those solar grenades and our aspect on that gives it its lava blops, being able to get defeats and get our grenade back super fast with that solar synergy is also great for that ad clear potential, just in a different fashion. Now for our fourth column, we have two options in Swashbuckler, so this weapon gains increased damage from melee defeats and defeats with this weapon. Having this paired with Incandescent is super nice because that Scorch and Explosion basically stacks this up 2 × 5 immediately when you have enemies in the vicinity, because it does have that nice Explosion and Scorch, which causes ignitions, and when you get melee defeats like with the Hunter, how we can get back our knives super fast while being radiant, being able to proc that and get that damage increase on every enemy is super nice. And then when you're going for that heavy DPS with this weapon, maybe taking it into a raid or nightfall, we have Vorpal Weapon, which gives us that nice 10% increased damage to bosses, vehicles, and guardians active in their super. Since this is a heavy, we are only getting that 10% increase, but that extra little bit does wonders in something like nightfalls and raids. Like I said, every little bit of damage helps in a weapon like this, especially when we're bringing this in as our heavy instead of something like Gallahorn that is the DPS king. Being able to throw Vorpal on it as well as boss spec is super nice for that nice damage increase on those bosses. Next, since this is our Pinnacle weapon for the season from Gambit, Crucible, and the Vanguard, we have the option of 3 original traits. In Vanguard, Vindication with Final Blows grants a small amount of health. This is very nice, probably what I will run the most on this weapon, again because of that Incandescent, and spreading that Scorch is super nice for getting those little defeats here and there, and that ad clear is off the chain with Solar 3.0 synergy. Next, we have One Quiet Moment, which I might throw on here and there. Grants increased reload when out of combat, and it's pretty easy to get this to proc inside of the PvE realm. Last but not least, we have Gun and Run run. Rapidly defeating targets with this weapon grants a bonus speed boost. Guardian and high powerful combatants grant it the bonus quicker, so it's a kind of reworked of the Gambit trait. Not sure how much I will be running this, especially since my hunter already has 100 mobility, but something maybe on a Titan or Warlock when I have that mobility super low to get my stats in other spots. This one might be good for something like Gambit, where we're running around from area to area a little bit more than in a normal strike or something like that. But definitely having the option to go through either 3 of those is super nice for just having its customization. And then, like I said, we have the potential with Incandescent and Swash to go absolutely crazy on enemies and that ad clear potential. Demolitionist is super good for those grenade builds when you're going in with solar, especially like I said with that Warlock. Getting those enhanced grenades via our aspect is super good with Demolitionist. And then going for that heavy DPS, we have Vorpal Weapon on this bad boy for that extra 10% damage. I really do like this weapon. The look of it definitely has that pirate feel, and like I said, the gameplay with it feels very clean, especially like going through right here in the Altar of Sorrows, going through those nightmares. It is super nice to get the ad clear, and then like I said, with my hunter here, I'm getting that nice procking of gunpowder gamble, so I'm able to get that extra grenade explosion from that gunpowder gamble grenade that you get from solar defeats. And then having that Swashbuckler on, you can see it gets procced super fast as well. It is a very fun Pinnacle seasonal weapon that we've got. Maybe not the best, but I'm definitely putting it in like our B tier for weapons that we have gotten overall over the seasons from Gambit, Crucible, and Vanguard strikes. So definitely grind one of them out that you like the best, and you can get this bad boy to drop once you reach that rank 16. Very fun weapon to pair with Solar 3.0, and like I said, in my personal opinion, pairs the best with Hunter and Warlock for that gunpowder gamble, or that Demolitionist with our aspect for our Warlock that gives us those nice enhanced grenades. So hopefully this helped you guys out. A little shorter video, getting into some more builds later this week. Doing a lot of help for Kingsfall on the purple app, so make sure to hit that up as well. I appreciate all y'all for the crazy support. Blew past 2,000 subscribers this past week, which is absolutely nutty for me. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.